This week on SNG Explains, we will talk about Giorgia Meloni, who was invited as the chief guest and keynote speaker at the 8th Raisina Dialogue held in New Delhi.
This year's Raisina Dialogue, and to do so in front of such an extraordinary
At 46, Giorgia Meloni is Italy's first woman prime minister, heading the country's most far-right government since dictator Mussolini's party. Her political rise has been gradual, a mixed bag of sorts. She took the plunge early. Born in a working-class neighborhood in Rome, Meloni was raised by a single mother. She joined the Italian Social Movement, a right-wing party founded by supporters of Mussolini. In the mid-1990s, the party rebranded itself as the National Alliance, and Meloni was a member of its student wing. The National Alliance became a coalition partner of several governments headed by Silvio Berlusconi. Meloni was elected to the lower house of parliament in 2006. 2 years later, at 31, she got a berth in the Berlusconi cabinet, becoming Italy's youngest minister in the post-war era. The Berlusconi government ended in 2011. The next year, Meloni and two National Alliance veterans founded a party called the Brothers of Italy. She took over the reins 2 years later and subsequently unsuccessfully contested the polls for the mayor of Rome. In the 2018 general election, the Brothers of Italy just got 4% of the vote. The party bounced back in last year's snap polls, with its vote share growing to 26%.
Genitore 2, genere LGBT, cittadini X, dei codici, ma noi non siamo dei codici, noi siamo persone e difenderemo la nostra identità.
Meloni has a hardline stance on immigration, is for stricter border controls, and is known for her anti-LGBTQ+ stance and is strongly opposed to abortion. As India and Italy mark the 75th year of diplomatic ties this year, Meloni was on a 2-day state visit to India last week. She held delegation-level talks with Prime Minister Modi, and both countries announced to take bilateral ties to the strategic level. Meloni showered lavish praise on PM Modi, calling him the most loved leader in the world. And now let's listen to someone who has been at the helm of international affairs has to say about her.
As far as this visit is concerned, and there are some very wide-ranging results and discussions, and that covers the areas of things like defense, combating terrorism, space cooperation with cybersecurity, the cooperation in science and technology and education. Also, the health sector was touched upon, and of course, the joint communique also mentions culture and people-to-people connect and exchanges. Also, most importantly, the India-EU relationship is also touched upon there. Now, at the bilateral takeaway level, you see the elevation of this relationship to a strategic partnership level. Italy joining the Indo-Pacific Oceans Initiative. There is a Ministry of Defense had signed a cooperation agreement with Italy in 1994. And at this, during this visit of Prime Minister Meloni, it was conveyed that the Italian side was in agreement to renew it. There is a joint defense committee which exists between India and Italy, and that defense committee goes into issues like artificial intelligence, high altitude activities, mechanized warfare capabilities, which are all cutting edge technologies. During this visit of Prime Minister Meloni, there was an agreement on signing a migration and mobility MOU. How does this MOU work? First of all, it will counter irregular migration and trafficking of human beings. It will examine pathways to facilitate labor mobility and also promote fair working conditions with the aim of addressing the needs of the respective economies.
Stay tuned for more such topics on SNG Explains. Watch our episode from last week on the Anti-Caste Discrimination Ordinance of Seattle on our channel. We will be back next week with a new topic. Till then, keep watching Strat News Global. Don't forget to write in your comments.